Visit the Mermaid's Den. The well-loved bathhouse is more popular than ever.
This tree.
Oh, it just doesn't work.
So, the puny godkin wishes to speak with the great Thala. You and your countrymen are not welcome in this district. My district. Is that clear? Not being welcome here doesn't mean you aren't tolerated. We're not fools enough to... I would be lying if I said I wasn't just waiting for the opportunity to crush you into the ground. One little slip in my district, Imperial Lapdog, and it'll be the last you ever make. No, little godkin. If I wished for a reason to spill your blood, you would already be a smear upon the cobblestones. Now be gone. We are done speaking, dear. Go taint someone else's hair.
That's the apothecary.
That's all I have.
Huh. Aren't you the outlander who died in the streets? How are you... Gah, it doesn't matter.
You've got to help. He's gonna hurt me again.
Everyone take a deep breath. No one is hurting anyone else today. Right?
You seem to like beating up on little guys. Want to take a run at me?
Listen to me, dead man. What happens here does not concern you. Walk away. Ha! You Adirans always think everyone's out to get you. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already. This is getting tiresome. I wasn't really gonna hurt the apothecary, but I'm really gonna hurt you.
Last person I know who did it died with her boots full of Sokka.
Well, I heard the godlike have gold in their bellies. We can't both be right, so let's see who's wrong. Stand still, Outlander. This is gonna hurt. There. This time, you're gonna stay dead.
I can't believe they're dead. It's over.
That was fun.
Envoy, thank you for dealing with those miscreants. There's a plague on these streets, and they are a symptom.
A gang of bullies shaking down honest folk seems more like the cause to me.
It's no more dangerous here than anywhere else. It's just that monsters here have knives instead of fangs.
You even killed Thala, the biggest, baddest of them all. The Sparrowhawks are gonna come after you. They don't. That's the problem. You don't have to come to my defense. No one sticks their neck out for anyone in these parts. Poison? Let me take a look. Wait, I recognize that from my wares. It's oil distilled from Santa Torre, a berry native to the Living Lands.
Just that it's supposed to act quickly, and that you shouldn't mess with it if you don't know what you're doing.
So don't, under any circumstances, mix it up with moonberries.
And before you ask, I can't tell you who bought the poison. If word got around that I was ratting my clients out to the adherents, it'd be the end of me. I hate carrying a debt. Just don't tell anyone you learned it from me. The truth is, I never saw the customer's face. They wore a hood. A monk's cowl, I believe. But I can tell you that Santa Torre is used in religious rituals. Prophets and seers will do anything to leave their bodies. Well, at least that's some encouragement.
If you want mystic types, you want to go visit the Temple of Andra. Probably the only reason you'd want to go there.
On the other hand, Claviger Amond was cozy with plenty of mystics and oddballs. We could check out his estate for clues.
Go past the Hightown Gate to the north, then follow the road eastward until you reach the statue of Andra. Easier said than done, believe me. I hope that I've been able to assist you in some small way. Good luck in your investigation, Envoy.
Boy,
The pleasure is all mine, Envoy.
there! Hold it! You think you can use our number one? Kill him!
You think you could just take out our leader?
Left leg!
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Seems like you want to keep stuff like that in the warehouse.
Right behind you.
Watch yourself! Take out our leader?
Next one's mine! To your left!
Paradise was built by Pargrunen ages ago. It's been maintained by neglectful fools ever since.
You think you could just take out our leader? Nothing.
Ready, aim.
Let's go.
And roll! And roll! And roll!
Looks like a piece of a totem of some kind.
We got them all.
Do you really think the adherents killed the...
Don't make eye contact. They'll attack your peace of mind.
Telling you that so-called Watcher is a fraud.
Whatever you need. An adherent. Come to see my way. Your kind don't go scrounging in alleys every day, do you? The Empire doesn't have much of an interest in people like me. Where are my manners? Name's Cutty. I'm a trader of lost things. They come my way, I peddle them for people like you to find. Now wait, you don't need to jump straight to shutting me down. I'm sure we can work with each other. What's your voice? Sveth? Coin? By all means, take some silver. I knew you could be reasonable. Now that that's taken care of, can I help you find anything? Only the fun. Finest here. You'd agree.
But she knew things about me. Things that I didn't even know.
had a guy ask me whether dreams had a taste here once.
Looks like they forgot to man this checkpoint. Ever. Here's where the rats live. Reasonable rent if you can get it.
It's beyond the light.
Come and get me! One for you!
Damn rickety table. No envoy. Go right on through. Really? Looting the Clavager's house.
Get them!
Stay.
And rough! Make rough and rough!
Take a moment, people.
Once I got drunk and lost back here looking for the chain spot. Aiming through the best parties. I'm starting to see why Eamon was going gray all of a sudden. If there's anything worth finding, it'll be in here.
Well, there you have it.
So, Claviger Amon not only knew about the rebels, he also gave them access to a hideout in the cistern. The cistern is almost as old as Paradis. Supposedly, it was built by the island's original Pargrunan settlers. But it hasn't been in use in a very long time. I'm surprised there's still a way to get down there.
Good place for a hidden base. It sits just below the city, where the people and patrols will never look.
On to the Temple of Andra, then. It's east of here, just across the canal, in the plaza with the big statue.
Right. After you.
Cozy.
Not to worry, got but we caught this one trying to break into the embassy.
Humor me. You've met the Adherent Queen. Does that actually look like her?
Do not succumb to fear, friends. Fresh from the finest distillery. Distilleries in Third Floor.
Militia headquarters. Stay on their good side, and we won't have to go in.
Hail. Welcome to my shop, envoy.
If you're looking... Looking to celebrate water? I'd suggest a bathhouse. Wouldn't think assassins would be hiding out in a temple, but what do I know?
Welcome to... Hail and well met. The Temple of Andra is open to all. Oh, you must be the Adiran envoy. How wonderful to meet a godlike in our holy sanctum. I take it you're here on official business. What? Oh, you must be talking about those awful rebels. People say they're outlaws blending in with honest citizens, killers and cutpurses of the lowest sort. But why ask me about the... Wait, you're not implying that I'm involved with that lot, are you? You would bring politics into a house of divine worship? To think the Empire would fall to such depths. This has exhausted my patience. A temple is no place for an interrogation. Let me guess. He wrote it all down? The Claviger was far too trusting. Probably what got him killed. All right. If you're willing to listen, then I'm willing to talk.
Nice work, Envoy.
Yes, I'm with the Resistance. We have a responsibility to defy your empire, to protect our way of life. For some of us, that means hiding in plain sight, passing messages between contacts, playing a role. For others, it's kill or be killed. Ask me anything you like, but be warned, you aren't ready for the answers. To be left alone. Paradis was fine without Adir. Your empire inserted itself where there was no need. You've impoverished us, turned my brothers and sisters into beggars, squatting outside our own city walls. None of them are the Emperor's plaything. You must be special, and not in a good way. Eagwolf, a powerful man, but not in the way Adir understands power. When he knocks an arrow, the gods hold their breath. If you think you can reason with him, don't bother. You have nothing he wants. I have nothing more to say to you. If you're so eager to die again, the one you want is downstairs in the cistern, no doubt sharpening his blade. The door is on the wall to your left. And why would I do something idiotic like that? Must be nice working for a monster. Fine. I'll contact the embassy myself. Maybe this doesn't have to be the end.
Stale air, thick darkness, and a smell that peels your eyes back. Reminds me of home.
No, I just skipped a bath. They don't look friendly.
Unseen, unheard.
These people aren't trained assassins. They're just regular people with weapons.
They're trying to kill us. What else do you need to know? Watch out. Pressure plates on the floor.
That should disable the pressure plates.
If you want help burning through that, just say the word.
Take your best shot. Take him down. Watch the left.
That it?
You know what that web means.
Be ready. More blessed spiders. Fui to meio. They come.
And roll! Take work and roll!
What about these spiders? Are they threatening enough for you?
The spiders are just trying to survive. Maybe these people are too.
Guts. Not this sucker again.
I sense a Marius lecture coming. key opens the big double doors we saw on the way in.
And rock!
Remember that time in Emerald Stair? You let that thief take all our supplies.
He was starving. I wasn't gonna kill a man over a few rations.
We needed our supplies. We almost died without them.
True.
You let your heart get in the way of your survival.
When did you become a poet?
Just blessed day now. Like it?
Still needs work.
And rock! And rock!
Why would you waste time accidentally trap when a simple note entry sign would suffice? Over there, to the left. Probably disables the blades, for all the good it does from here.
Eckworth and Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
Work up, envoy.
Eckworth and Roth! Isak Sabo!
You're not getting away.
Isak Sabo! And Roth! Eckworth and Roth!
Didn't think that was You're still mad about that thief, but we made it back to town, even without our supplies.
Not the blessed day point. You see a threat, you stop that. You don't give it your rations.
You think everyone's out to get you. This is why you don't have more friends.
Eyes open.
Show yourself. Down you.
Here we go.
Then roll!
Who's ready for more?
So, would you have killed that thief for taking our stuff?
Shh, dude. Someone's up ahead. Keep quiet.
What was that? Hold it.
Let's go. You're mine now. Nice. Glad that's over. I would have sent that thief on his way without our molesting supplies.
Then he would have died. How do you know? We didn't.
This one's mine. Here they come. Come on.
Get ready. My money says our assassin's on the other side of that door.
So it is true. You're alive. You're truly alive.
Spoken like an assassin who's confident in his work.
Well, how could this be? I killed you.
You deserve all of that. And more. Stay your weapon, please. Hear me. Let me speak for Paradise. Then you can decide if we part as friend or as foe. That may be so. But I answer to a higher authority, as do you.
People always answer to a higher authority, but I never hear the question.
Envoy, I killed you because the people of Paradise have suffered under the boot of Adir. I wasn't sure. I knew I needed to do something. And when your face appeared to me in a dream, I believed I received a vision. This was no ordinary dream. It was not imagination. It was communion. Your face was as clear in my mind as it appears to me now. You were standing under the sign of Adir. Your feet became roots and reached deep into the soil, wrapping round Ardra in the darkness. Dreams, visions, they can be confusing things. I took the vision as a call to kill you in the hopes that I might stop Adir from conquering this land. Yes, my life may be over, but I accept responsibility for my downfall. I cannot imagine what the gods want for us, but you are at the center of it. The proof stands before me.
There's definitely something. It's written all over your face.
The only thing standing before us is a bunch of well-armed people. Let's take this slow. No sudden movements.
The gods aren't finished with you yet. You're not the first to have a divine purpose thrust into your hands, and I fear you won't be the last. I hope you do better things with this knowledge than I did. You have me cornered, but I will not hesitate to defend myself. Cowardice is not our way. My fate is in your hands. Do with it what you will.
Normally, I'd say if someone tries to kill you once, don't give them a chance to do it again. But I think he's actually come around to something. It's rare to see a real change of heart. Rarer still to have the opportunity to give someone a second chance. Don't squander it.
If you spare him, he'll just kill you again. I doubt you'll get a second chance. Not a huge fan of cold-blooded murder. We survive by removing threats, and this guy is a threat.
If you're guided by the hearts of your companions, then they too serve the gods. If you take nothing else from this, remember that the cruelty of the Steel Garrote has no end. The Deerans have bought most of the property in Paradise, pushed out many of the families. You installed yourselves at Fort Northreach to police trade and fishing with no authority. Adir now controls the import of all foreign goods, forcing Paradisans to deal with your people to get them.
That may not be the whole story, but it's part of it.
Such dealings are regulated through Adiran contracts that are both deceptive and manipulative. When Paradisans dare to challenge these contracts, we're punished by the Steel Garrote. Whatever wrong I've committed against you, I will not apologize for striking back at Adir. You mean it? You have no thirst for vengeance, no righteous desire for justice.
You really are full of surprises, Envoy.
You're really letting us go? I will. Though I doubt anyone will believe me. Thank you, Envoy. If our paths are meant to cross again, let it be in peace.
Big mistake, Envoy. He killed you once. He'll do it again.
When a warrior acts with honor, we mark the occasion with a gift, and in my case, an apology. Please, accept both.
Free. The hair forgives. The tide ends on the placid shore. We learn. We twine.
You know, it's harder to keep you alive if you keep setting free all the people who want to kill you.
Relax, Marius. If he wanted the Envoy dead, I doubt he'd send us away with presents. Impressive. I'm starting to see...
For what it...
Don't bother going back the way you came. Between the pillars to the right of the stairs. That's your way out. One more thing. Thanks. We were wrong about you.
How do we know these
Feelings are true to their word. Usually to a fault.
What about the Inquisitor? You really think she backed out?
Oh, she's gonna kill us. Never doubt it. But we'll give her a chance.
Hopefully you made an ally here today, Envoy.
We'll definitely be seeing them again. You all but guaranteed that.
Unfortunately, I don't think your friends at the embassy will be happy about this.
I never really expect them to be happy about anything. I have some thoughts, Envoy. Let's talk about it at camp. You might want to consider not washing your clothes in safflower oil.
I hate to break it to you, but regular laundry is a common courtesy when you're traveling with a group. Not everyone warrants an assassination attempt, you know. You should be flattered. The Adiran court's more interesting than I had assumed. More merciful, too. Don't get me wrong, I'm impressed. Not many in your position would have let him walk away. Things aren't always that clear, especially when you're staring down a man who tried to send you back to the wheel. But I like your certainty. Why'd you do it? That's admirable. I'm afraid we haven't seen the last of this conflict, though. Eagwolf isn't the only hothead in the Living Lands, and he's certainly not the only one with his hackles up about all you Adira newcomers. And Ludwig and the Steel Garrote are only making matters worse. They're a match to a powder keg. Your ambassador and the rest of the Adiran forces have been dragging the frontier, kicking and screaming towards order and civilization. All the things that half of us moved here to escape. Then, one day, Ludwig and the Steel Garrote show up to reinforce. Mine, too. I understand discipline, but you've got to know when to give. It remains to be seen whether Ambassador Hilgard and Ludwig are rowing in the same direction. But I fear there's trouble on the horizon, especially if the Steel Garrote's tactics win out. Nice to know I'm in good company. Except it's more than your head on the chopping block. I promised someone I'd do my part to look after all of us riffraff who've made a home here. My best chance of doing that is helping you investigate this plague and keep a lid on tensions. And, hopefully, fend off any future assassination attempts. If you're going to put a stop to what we saw in the Strangle route, I don't care what power you serve. None of us have a future if the Dream Scourge spreads. I think that's enough. Sleep easy, Envoy. Enjoy the ocean breeze while we're here.
It's not every day you get to deal with the person who killed you. And since you set them free, you get to deal with them again sometime in the future. That's interesting. Good to know you're the forgiving sort. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I think. You found the assassin, and you're still alive, which means well done, Marius. Anyway. Thanks for talking. No offense, but you leave a pretty wide trail, Envoy. I mean that anyone who wanted to track you down would just have to follow the murmurs and gawkers in your wake. An Adiran official who's new in town turns a lot of heads, especially when they're traveling with a Nim dude like Kai. Do those people usually have poisoned arrows aimed at you, or, forget it. Rhetorical question. We found your assassin. Maybe I can help you avoid being killed again in the future. My guess is you'll need a guide once you leave Paradise, too. They say I'm the best there is. Merci, Envoy. I'll make myself at home. Anyway, enough chat. I'm sure you have things to do.
Look, Marius, if you ever... want to talk about anything, you know I'm here, right?
Right. Appreciate that, but I'm off.
Haze, mirrors. We have touched something like your dreams before. The leaf remembers the stem. We have questions. We must know. A killer freed. A predator returned to the woods. You bled and forgave. Why? Should he not suffer for your pain? Compassion for the snake. He killed our beloved. Our weeds tangled. This is not our way. A dam broke. We wept in the dark when your soul slipped away. We feared for you, felt your agony. We could not forgive. Petals disperse on the wind. Wake now. We have tending to do.
Tell me you brought good news. Oh, Envoy, you return. And you brought a friend. Ambassador Heelguard, at your service.
Always nice to meet an Adiran who isn't trying to goad me into a fight.
What of these rebels? The streets are full of rumors, but your word is the only one I trust. You... what?
Can't wait to hear how you spin this tale.
Envoy, tell me this isn't true. Well, that wasn't your decision to make.
You did put him in charge.
We needed to answer this challenge with blood. Don't you... Thanks to you, these rebels will continue to undermine our work in the Living Lands. Worse still, now everyone knows our flank is exposed. Oh my gods, Ludwig is going to eat us alive. She will do the talking. The best we can do is grovel.
Do you really need Marius and me here for the groveling, or...?
There's nothing to be done. All we can do is brace for the inevitable, though it may damn us in the end. You're right. I need to project more confidence than I feel. Whether or not our days are numbered, the city needs us. The least we can do is be useful on our way to the grave. Now the Emperor wants you to investigate the Dream Scourge, and I have no wish to delay you any further. I'm sending you to Fior Messi Verno, a community of Valian expatriates deep in Emerald Stair. The Animancers may have some knowledge of the Dream Scourge already. Learn whatever you can from them. Governor Vidaro will be your first point of contact. I'm told he's barely keeping the community in order. Seek him out if you need direction. Good hunting, envoy.
Hilgard. Why is it that whenever I hear your name, it's because you've disgraced the Empire?
No. Strangling light. Keep her away.
Is that, her?
Inquisitor Ludwig. So kind of you to join us.
While you brood over the Dream Scourge, this island is coming apart at the seams.
Stay your wrath. Allow me to present the Adiran envoy, dispatched by the Emperor himself, to aid us in our time of need.
As does yours. Let me deal with him, and I will get back to you shortly. I can't believe you troubled the Emperor to send an envoy. Haven't you done enough to flaunt your incompetence?
Under the circumstances, I thought it might be...
Silence. You busy yourself with the Dream Scourge. A mere fever and chills, leaving the real work to me. He needs to listen for a change. I have scoured this island and faced the truths from which you cower. The Living Lands is on the brink of total collapse, and you have ignored the discontent in your own city. Now, the Envoy's killer roams free, unpunished, spreading word of our ineptitude.
The blame is mine, and mine alone.
Awfully generous for the ambassador to take the fall like that. I wonder when this will come back to bite us.
We should be better than this. Leading by example. This island has seen nothing but us at our weakest. What say you? I've been saying this all along. But his solution was to go over my head, to summon help from across the known world.
If you're done eviscerating me, you'll be interested to learn I'm sending the envoy to the Animancers of Emerald Stair.
You are ridiculous. Emerald Stair is under assault by the very wilderness it claims to have conquered. The Animancers cling to pride and tradition even as they dig their own graves. This isn't the homeland. The old rules don't apply here. Clearly, I've wasted my time with you, Ambassador. From now on, I will break the frontier on my own terms. You are free to disagree with my methods, but you cannot stop me. As for you, Envoy, farewell.
That's the priestess. She had no idea what she was getting into.
She is going to be a problem. Put her out of your mind. The Dream Scourge is more than enough for us to chew on, at least for now. Since Liviana gave you a clean bill of health, you're officially cleared to leave for Emerald Stair. Fair warning, Animancers and Adirans don't mix well. Their kind can be a tad, unhinged. Well, in that case, you should fit right in.
They're a fun bunch. Crazy, but fun.
Wonderful. Now I have to keep a tight grip on my soul on top of everything else.
Should you cross paths with Ludwig, well, try not to. I have no idea what's gotten into her. Safe travels. I'm told Emerald Stairs beautiful this time of year. Envoy. The courtesan? Interesting. I had my theories about a certain shipment of herbs. Let us also say that I know why and how these herbs are being used. And I assume you figured it out as well. Do you object? Shrewd thinking, Envoy. Maybe you should be ambassador. So be it. I can't openly support Juliana's establishment, but I will pass along what funding I can. A rounding error in our books. Feel free to let her know the good news, but do try to keep my name out of it. How could I avoid it? If I may be blunt, a corpse hanging outside my office symbolizes everything I hate about the Steel Garrote. While I forge alliances, build trust, and solidify our place on this island, they're butchering people in our name. At least Inquisitor Ludwig got what she wanted. That's what matters, right?
Upon the fate of those that oppose the Burn Queen's justice, when Wodica takes...
We're stationed out here, so far from the city. Piss off the captain or something?
Hail, friend. Always nice to see a fellow traveler out here. Where are you headed? Truly? Then we're heading the same way. Though Emerald Stair is not my ultimate goal. One of my ancestors apparently grew up in Solace Keep, deep in the Living Lands. I hope to find this place.
envoy. On the contrary, Paradis believes it can help you.
Careful, he could be a messenger. Or this could get interesting.
We wait in places you will never think to look. Your mercy for our compatriots has not gone unnoticed. Take this. We deem you worthy. This time, we trust you will remember our gratitude.
Hold a moment. They tell me you're going to Emerald Stair. Business or pleasure? Well, just remember to cover your mouth, sneeze into your elbow, and sleep with lavender under your pillow. Fair warning, Envoy. Before you showed up, Inquisitor Ludwine barged past me. She was looking none too pleased. I didn't ask. The less I know, the better. Anyway, I thought you should know Ludwine's on the prowl. Tread lightly.
So Ludwine's somewhere out there doing who knows what. Wonderful.
Given how angry she was about Eagwolf, probably best we give her a wide berth.
You're cleared to pass, Envoy.
Can't say I'm sad to be leaving Paradis. I had no idea how tense things were with the Adirans moving in. And now we have to worry about whether the man who killed you is going to try again.
It's what most of us come here for. I only wish more of us really got one. Unfortunately, the Steel Garrote will see this as an excuse to crack down. I get the feeling they've been looking for one.
Steel Garrote? I figured they're just more intense Adiran soldiers.
Oh, I hear you. Unfortunately, if you're marching shoulder to shoulder, some of their stink is bound to rub off on you.
I don't like that Ludwine woman. She gives me the vrikas.
Yeah, I've seen floggings gentler than the scolding she gave Hilgard. One's tacking when the other's jibing, if you catch my drift. And that's gonna mean trouble for everyone around them before long.
And it's a good thing we're getting out of the city.
Yeah. Much as Liviana misses our company, I wouldn't count on your mysterious friend reviving you a second time.
Are you listening to that friend when you go all blank-eyed from time to time? Does your special friend talk to you? I mean, I had an imaginary friend when I was little, but they never brought me back from the dead.
He means that with all due professional respect, of course.
How do you know this friend doesn't mean us any harm?
So they do mean us harm.
Funny. Keep joking when the envoy starts sprouting mushrooms and attacking everyone.
Easy, Marius. Whatever this is, I don't think he has the Dream Scourge.
Well, you can't fault me for being thorough.
We're headed to Fior Messi Verno to see if the Animancers know anything about the Dream Scourge, right? Maybe we'll learn something about your condition in the process.
Right. When it comes time to deal with Animancers, you two are on your own.
Most fun things are.
They could stand around and have scholarly debates about souls all they want. Gives me a great opportunity to take a nap.
I haven't been back in a while, but Fior is an interesting place. It was founded about 50 years ago by a disgraced Valian duke and a handful of Animancers who'd soured on politics in the republics.
Town full of nobles, scholars, and leeches, all surviving off the work of the farmers who grow food for the whole island. Right. You know, present company excluded, and all that.
Don't take it personally. Marius only does this with people he likes.
I'd say something back at you, but I'm just not feeling it for some reason.
See what I mean? Just wait till you meet the Animancers. It turns out that academics are as ungovernable as the rest of us rabble.
You don't understand what they're messing with. They can't tame the wilds with machinery.
They've held it at bay until recently. Their ingenuity, or madness, or heresy, take your pick, has fed a lot of people in the living lands. But, rumor has it, some unnatural blight is destroying their crops. We'll find out soon enough. And while we're in Emerald Stair, there's something I've been putting off. An old friend from my time in Thirdborn had a cabin out in the woods. Tama. He passed a while ago, but he left something for me that I never got around to picking up. But since we'll be in Emerald Stair anyway... You won't regret it. Emerald Stair's lovely this time of year. Even the Delimgon bloom.
No matter what I tell you, you keep picking flowers from things that want to kill you.
Hey, they love me. You just gotta ask nicely. Compliment their foliage.
Right. Maybe buy them a drink before they choke you to death with vines. I look forward to hearing what you think the word easy means.
You and I have quite the adventure ahead of us, Envoy. That's the spirit. What about you, Marius? What's next?
I have, things to do back in Paradise. It keeps me plenty busy.
Come to think of it, I haven't been to Emerald Stair in a while, and the Envoy's never been. Know any good guides we could hire?
None that could help the two of you. You need the best guide in the lands to keep you from getting yourselves killed.
Yeah. Who else is going to show us which mushrooms we can eat, and which ones want to eat us?
Now that you mention it, you're gonna need my help if you're traveling through the lands with this Nimdut. I have 2 rules. No campfire songs, and no hugs. That last one's non-negotiable.
I hear wiggle room on the singing.
If we're done being ridiculous, we should get some rest. We'll be in Emerald Stair tomorrow.
Good to have you with us, Marius.
Right. Go to bed before you violate the hugging rule.
Would you be a dear and help with these spoilings, please?
Looks like she could use our help.
Let's give her a hand.
Show me what that's mine. And rough.
Fantastic. People. I was about to lose my wits.
A mind's question. The dust of the Akita in her hair. She knocks. We would answer.
You wouldn't happen to have a ladder on hand, would you?
No ladders, Envoy. Wouldn't fit in the packs.
You're welcome to my shoulders.
Shoot. That vase is far too high for me, and a ladder would have been perfect. But perhaps we don't need one. You're tall, striking, and well-toned.
If you keep encouraging her, she's going to climb you.
Watch out, Envoy. She seems to have a thing for you.
Careful, darling. I already have a lover. A good one. Skilled with his hands. He always carries a ladder. But, sadly, he's busy helping the Animancers in Fjord. And I need this vase now. Oh, you will? My. You're a looker and a doer. The vase sits atop that tower beside us, in the ruins there. And once you've got it, look me up. Yatsley, wizard extraordinaire, godless expert, and a Balrog in the bedroom.
You do meet the most interesting people.
I can get you 1,000 faces that don't require going into some ancient ruins. No one listens to me. Quiet, Nimdut.
Here we go!
Another win, but who's counting?
wondrous titties, you found it! I tried using magic to get the vase down, but alas. Thankfully, you and your little friends came along and saved the day.
Excuse me. We're all bigger than you are, Nimdude.
I may be small, but my magic is not, I assure you. If you say so, darling. But I'd best pack up. I want to get home. I have a new artifact to study. Thank you for your help, Godlike. Even if you didn't have a ladder.
That's
Darling, the god... And of course I forgot a ladder. Wonderful. Wonderful.
Oh no, no!
Nice job!
Nice work.
Granted, I don't come here often, but when did it get this bad?
You told
As if
us
people
that
weren't
animals
hungry
would
enough.
save our crops, and now look, spoiled on the vine. Sally,
More of this stuff. Has anyone figured out how to get rid of it?
Hand in hand, they toil, and the earth gives in return.
Come and get me. Take worth and rob. Take worth and rob. Take worth and rob. One more.
rot!
Why is it somehow worse when the Revenants aren't trying to kill you?
A godlike in Emerald's den. Well, maybe our luck's in. I'd offer to shake your hand, but I've been elbow deep in Beatrice all day. Governor Vidaro? I'm sure he's snug as a maggot in a corpse in his estate. It's in Fiormezziverno, on the far side of town. But just in case it comes up, you didn't catch me digging through a corpse. Deal? I knew I could trust you. Our governor doesn't exactly approve of my area of expertise. As you can see, this is my reanimated corpse farm.
Oh, and what do you use for fertilizer? Other corpses?
I'm trying to demonstrate the value of undead labor. But of course, nothing is ever that simple. I've always wanted a wealthy patron.
If this is your idea of business, we might have to revisit our contract.
Reanimated corpses are the future of manual labor. Cost-effective, low maintenance, and very friendly. Now, Beatrice, she's being a real problem, if you can believe it. Would you be a dear and reach into her guts? Feel around for anything that doesn't belong. Aha! So the blight got into my revenant and interfered with her raising. That confirms one of my theories. Not only is the Dream Scourge affecting our farms, it's disrupting animancy, unraveling our work. Sounds like I have more research ahead of me, but at least now I have a sense of direction. Thank you for getting your hands dirty on my behalf, godlike. You're a natural. We're animancers. Hooking up equipment and seeing what happens is what we do. You see, the living lands is rich with essence, the energy of souls. We channel this energy into our fields, and that's why Emerald's there is the breadbasket of the living lands.
There's something poetic about the idea of plants eating souls to survive. Creepy, but poetic.
But as you can see, we've been dealing with some irregularities. Thank you. We've been at it for a while now, but there is still so much to learn. Traditional farms depend on water, sunlight, and the mercy of insects. What you see here is no different. Animancy can change the world, but it's an uphill climb. People don't trust what they don't understand. Come back soon.
7 in the past week. How am I supposed to live like this? Ah, Ado. You've caught me at an unfortunate time. You wouldn't happen to be an animancer? I just need someone who can tame these damnable beings. If I have to chase down one more revenant, I'll lose my mind. That's what the sentries said. They'll stand out in the rain and mud, but no, they're too delicate to catch a revenant. It wouldn't be so bad if I had any idea where they went. All I'm doing is wearing my shoes out. It's not like I enjoy imposing on you, but I'm afraid if I look for them, the rest will wander off. If Elia finds out, I'll never hear the end of it. I have to have some standards, even at a time like this. You know, maybe there is something. I've caught them trying to shamble off to the nearby lake before. Revenants aren't very bright. That can't be a coincidence. They must be attracted to something. It could even have power over them. I was hoping you'd say that. Just follow the trail of revenants. Oh, and if you find something, I'd be grateful if you brought it here. I want to see whether it leads the surviving revenants back. The only way to find out is to experiment.
Wildlife came through here on their way deeper into the forest. Probably attacked this thing as they passed by. Let's say the revenants were hiding in that lake.
Seems a lake of wanderer's sorrow. May these vessels find peace. The water is beautiful, wouldn't you agree? The surface is calm, but the depths are full of life. Barrett's orphans, you mean? No. There is a power here that far surpasses me. In the time of the ancients, a piece of the sky fell here. Then came the water. It pulses with essence. though it does not live. You are a godlike. I'm surprised it did not speak to you. Call it whatever pleases you. Andra knows it by another name. Forgive me, we have no reason to know each other. I mediate between mortals and the Lady of Lament. Some call me a gift-bearer.
Oh, good. I could use a new pair of boots.
We had one come to Verity's once. Thought he was a grifter, especially since he only seemed to want tokens made of gold or gems.
They do, but coin doesn't concern me. Healing is my calling. That's what brought me to this lake. The shard of sky is a fragment of Ione Bratha. When the moon shattered, it fell here. Its memory is long and full of pain. Andra does. She wanted its heart, but it broke before she could grasp it. I sense their discontent. I wonder if Andra does, too. If you retrieve the stone, find me at the harbor to the south. I have plans for it. And you. Take care when you breach the surface, though. The vessels might react. I hope it will not come to that. Make sure you hold your breath, godlike. Your work in this life is not finished.
I know that's what I want to hear before I go first.
Hurry on, boy. Those revenants are definitely coming this way. I think I sprained my shoulder.
Worth and
bad, Marius. There. That's Thomas' old house. I wonder what he wanted me to find.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this...
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside. With respect, you don't know the half of it.
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
Stay out of the forests if you can help it.
Good luck out there.
Place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around. Tama painted that? I had no idea. So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding? I recognize that. That can't be. His most prized possession. Damn you, Tama. Damn you. I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone. All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago. The man kept a journal of poetry. He never had a problem with words. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about. Sometimes I wish you weren't so damn perceptive. If he really did, he would have told me. I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands. Oh, I don't blame him. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was. A coward who failed him. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me, I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this. You wouldn't say that if you knew. Never mind. I haven't talked about this in a while, so thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. Let's keep moving. A little fresh air will clear my head.
Envoy? Fior Messiverno, huh? Guess if you're looking for an animancer, that's the place to go. I suppose rations and the occasional small game isn't enough for you. Maybe I'll stop taking Kai on hunts. We'll get a lot more meat without him trying to, help. He's passable. I just wish he wasn't always crunching things underfoot. It'll be worse in the stare.
I thought that's how you check for traps.
I've led a few people there from Paradise or Thirdborn, and I've almost lost someone on every trip.
Someone slipping?
I said almost. Just glad I can help. Right, changing the subject. You too. By the way, I never met that Orlando girl before him. Or in my life.
What? Or... Merlin girl?
You remember. One in the camp in Shadow Peaks. With the thing on her head.
Oh, yeah.
The armored mask. We dream of steel and charred earth and flame. The memory binds. Flee from her. We fear. For us. For you. Blazing ire. It burns and feeds upon itself. Pain through the smoke, we recall. You are not safe with her. Did the deer anger the blaze? Did the brush? Did the soil? It consumes skin, heart. She hurt us. We only remember pain. The canopy stretches over the sprout to keep it safe. Steer clear of the scourging fire, or extinguish it. No recourse but teeth. The flame spreads toward the garden wall. Listen. Have care. Have care.
You emerged from one shore and found me at another. Do you have the stone? Good. The farther it travels, the safer it will be. Even an enchanted stone should not attract the undead. The lake must have imbued it with some power I cannot name. To heal Andra's wound, I must give it a watery grave, commit it to the deepest, darkest ocean. She will forget it there. I will sail for a time. Who knows? I may drift here again. Now, will you return it? I have coin, if it would help. I can afford my boat passage. I need no more than that. Such as? Very clever. You're sure this is what you want? It isn't a decision to be made lightly. Go on, then. What did you have in mind that you want to be rid of?
I feel it. Your shame haunts you. You aren't the first, and you won't be the last. There. It's done. Time always swims by from the subject's point of view. Do you feel lighter without your memory weighing you down? Imagination is more powerful than you'd think. Some of us cannot discern it from reality. So, that is that. I believe my time here has come to an end. Whatever called you to these shores, I hope it reveals itself soon. Secrets never hide for long. Like us, they ache to be known.
Giving up a memory. I almost envy you.
I would kill...
This is one of the Living Land's main export hubs. Or,
I don't think it's fair.
it used to be.
There you are. You'd been gone so long I was starting to worry. What happened at the lake? So there was something supernatural at work. I knew it. Tell me more. Incredible. I've never seen the revenants gaze at the moon. Could some essence... Never mind. Now that it's here, they'll come back. This is brilliant. Give it to me. I'll take samples right away. It's radiant. I can't thank you enough. Now, am I forgetting something?
Yeah, I pretty much brought that plague bear down by myself.
Did...
Ah, the Emperor's envoy. Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be heading this way. I am a captain in the Steel Garrote, envoy. The name is Alfir. If you're here to speak with Vidaro, I'm afraid you'll find the governor is quite beyond reason. These Valians and their love of animancy. Fair enough, envoy. Talk to the man all you'd like. When diplomacy fails, the Steel Garrote will be ready to ensure the safety of Adiran interests. We all have our part to play, Envoy. Until later.
She's as subtle as a broadside.
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Can I... Welcome to Poria in Velino.
Animizers were such shrewd business.
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time. You must be the Adiran envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the dream scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
That's a lot of blame on people who can't defend themselves.
The dead of Fjord expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Are you volunteering us to hang out in a graveyard?
Oh, if you would, that would simply be wonderful. I wouldn't know how to thank you. Our recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone. They bring the fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Of course. I follow a Valiant. We all...
Inquisitor Ludwig said you might be... I am a captain in this. The name's... If you're here... If their experiments are affecting Adiran interests, and when the time comes... We all have up until...
Does subtle mean something different outside of Solace?
Genuine healing, please.
Oh! You...
What?
I did, yes. With things the way they are, if I didn't think this was important, I wouldn't have. I know Elena would understand how important. But this does help the living. By a piece, the crops will grow again. The dream. You must take these offerings of food. And the first offering goes to a cliffside. The second offering goes. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord. I believe it would be careful.
Next time.
I can't thank you.
Jata, what's the meaning of this?
Look at these crops. Look at your city. The dream scourge is laying waste to our home.
Ado. Well, I was not expecting such an esteemed guest in my humble workshop.
One job. Look out for her, Fidelio. How hard could that have been? If I could help myself, do you think I'd be in here? I don't mean that. I have a lot on my plate. My two youngest rangers were supposed to report back from their rounds. I assumed they'd turn up. But it's been 3 days now. They're still not here. Praise Ilia. Their names are Belena and Adalaro. I doubt they'll be apart. They were good rangers once. But since they've caught each other's eye, all they do is sneak off to... I wouldn't have put it that way, but all right.
Well, there's worse places to make the four-legged beast. I promise you that.
New recruits running off with each other? Oh man, this brings me back.
Anyway, I never thought I had any cause for concern. They always found their way back eventually, but they haven't this time. They're out there, all alone, and they could be in danger, and Malena's father and I were comrades in arms years ago. When she enlisted, I swore I'd try to keep her safe. That was all. I couldn't even do that. The last time I saw them, I sent them to patrol the northern riverbed. If you go that way, please, keep an eye out for them. I'm losing my mind in here.
Two young Nimdutin wandering out by a river. Consider them found.
at it!
Coming from the rear. Here we go. Not bad, Marius. They come.
I guess someone will have to do this for the people who starve to death when the food runs out.
piece of sun!
First, my wife runs off to paradise, and now this.
You there! You look like you know where you're going. Can you tell me the way to Fjord's Market? This isn't a market. It's a bunch of hungry people standing around. Are you sure? Oh no. That's the gate they told me to look for. What happened here? Oh, great. That's the last thing our boss will want to hear. I came here to cut a deal that'd feed Thirdborn for a month. I was meant to set up a supply line. Huh. It's possible. Though the Adirans might not look favorably upon me. I'll think of something. Thanks anyway.
What do you mean that's all you've got? Last week you said there'd be grain.
You know what I said. We only have so much to go around.
You're the first godlike to come through and... I'll take what I can get. If the gods don't bless us with a harvest soon, this market will be empty come winter. You'd think so, but they don't approve of animancy. Something about undead farmhands makes them nervous. They still buy our crops, mind you, when the harvest's good.
Crops are coming up wrong, miss. Flies.
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else. I had noticed food missing, but I hoped it was rats. I would normally let this sort of thing slide, but right now, Right now, I'd much rather have the food, but this will go a long way if we ever get another merchant from Dawnshore. Thank you. It may not seem like much, but this could mean life or death to some people. I should get back to it.
To your left! On point! Look right!
Oh no, don't!
Nice work.
Bravo beyond seeking. Beyond seeking.
Show me what you got!
Beyond seeking.
I'm fading!
Bravo beyond seeking.
Watch yourselves.
just getting warmed up. You know, I get the symbolism of giving perfectly good food to the dead. I just think it's dumb.
You don't think the Claviger died alone in the strangle route?
Why? Don't you?
Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you. Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man. No, they're fine. It's Ludwine's nightmare squad I'm worried about. I don't want to draw their attention. I think they're up to something. I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous. All right. I suppose I can do that. Exactly how far do you want me to go with this? Understood. Until later, Envoy.
Here we go! Left!
Lavoropion Seek! Seek!
You should keep an eye on that scrape on your arm. You don't want it to get...
He's outside!
Take a moment, people.
Gone. Adelaro's gone. It's a dream. We're all dreams now. Sweet peony. Hello. Are you a fish too? Oh, the sardines shimmer. They swim in silver circles.
Something's not right with her. The Dream Scourge. Is this how it starts? She's probably the ranger Fidelio told us to look out for. Poor kid.
Gone. It's a dream. We're all dreams now. Hello. Are you a fish too?
Something... She's probably the ranger.
We are a dandelion seed. Adelaro sings somewhere, but Adelaro's face burst into violet when the dreams came. Red violets. He joined the others.
She's talking about another dream thrall. We better find him before he finds us.
She watched that happen to him. God.
A lamb taken from the flock. How do we soothe her?
Your friends speak true. They know us. Help us! When you find them, they will scream. They will sing with you. Soon the rest of Fior will be swallowed by dreams too. But tell us of Adelaro first. Where is he?
If nothing else, you'll spare her from having to see it.
Find him. Give the lieutenant our badges. He swims in the bone and boar. He calls himself Fidelio. He will understand our song. But Adelaro stumbles at the mouth of the river above us.
There must be one of them.
Cave up on the cliff. Maybe these Zarps are protecting something. Right. Smells like soap.
I'm closer now. I know you're there. Don't worry. My friend's here. Ah, there you are. I appreciate your restraint. Most people would have a hard time walking among a camp full of Zarps. Then it may be that we have a few things to discuss. A person of your noble upbringing should understand the need to surround oneself with the right friends. These Zarps and I have formed a symbiosis, like the poor frog and the abyss viper.
Gods help me. This guy is making sense.
I provide them with safety, prey, and peace, and they help me further some of my more controversial goals. Oh, nothing gets past you, does it, my noble friend? Fascinating. You may have noticed a couple of things about Emerald Stair. The people are pushing against nature, and nature is pushing back. The Animancers with their soul machines are poisoning the land, driving it to find new ways to protect itself. As a result, the plants are rising up, and the land has afflicted us with the Dream Scourge. It is doing what it can to survive.
I don't know much about the Dream Scourge, but yes, this makes more sense than I'd care to admit.
We destroy the Animancer's equipment, remove the threat, and the land can struggle and grow as has always been intended. Meanwhile, I protect my Zarp friends and keep them from carrying out the bloodier raids they might have done without my direction. Good. I hoped you would reach that conclusion on your own. Now, if only the Rangers would call off their patrols, my friends would be free to carry out their work in peace. If you would, kindly ask the farmers to tell the Rangers there is no further Zarp threat. Once you do that, return to me, and I will see you rewarded for your efforts.
I hate that his plan makes sense to me. Doubt smashing a few machines will bring an end to the Dream Scourge, though. Oh yes, stomping through mud. This is more like it.
Give me a second. Coming from the right. Everyone okay?
The squirrels will get plenty to eat tonight. Unseen.
Who disturbs us? Fear in the eyes!
Isoksa!
We make a good squad.
I don't know what to do. I just don't think they're gonna stop.
When did the Rangers start taking the Zarib side? You tell me, it doesn't make any sense.
We have had some of the finest animantic farming equipment available until Zarops came and destroyed it. I spoke to the Rangers about it, but they say the Zarops aren't acting aggressive or killing anyone, so there isn't much they can do.
Are you mad? Now you're siding with the Zaribs too? Oh, is that all? You meet some hermit in the woods and suddenly it's let the farmers starve?
That explains why the Zarops were acting the way they were. I just hope this hermit can control his tools. Best you move along. Now. Before my friend and I start feeling desperate.
I think you did the right thing. Even if it doesn't quite feel like it.
Welcome back. Have you called off the Rangers? Wonderful. Take these as a token of my esteem. Once this land is free from the Dream Scourge, nature itself will reward you. Be well, my student.
Drain.
And
Rejuvenate and revitalize.
You return. Oh, I never expected such generosity from you. You paid for my crime from your own pockets? Thank you for helping the dead to rest, my friend.
And wasted perfectly good food in the process.
Now, will you stand and pray with me? May you walk the path safely, always a step ahead of the pallid night and her toll. May the usher guide you through the safest doors to the next life, and may his skeletal hand bring you only warmth. May the twin gods see faith in you in all their aspects, and may death come quickly and easily and without fear. And may we all take comfort in the knowledge that the next life awaits. You know the prayer. It gives me such joy. Please, take this token of Barrett's favor. May it keep you from her path for just a moment longer. May the usher find you quickly, Aimiko, and ferry you gently to the next life.
Affordable, reliable, and verified.
Can I...
Rumor has it there's an envoy from Adir. Oh, they... Oh, those... Delamgan. They're not evil. It is just in their nature to push back against the civilization.
Please tell me you found them.
Your rangers lost to the Dream Scourge. Nothing we could do.
The Dream Scourge? Here? Tell me you're joking. So it is. Gods, I saw these signs. I didn't want to believe them. They'd been acting sideways, more than just distracted from their work. I thought it was... Well, I don't have to tell you twice. I was so wrong. I think I know the answer, but is either of them still alive? Merla, when she turns, Fjord will panic. Where is she now? I don't know what to do. I can't hurt. That won't do any good. Do you think poking around and severing her soul will save her life? Even so, if it's early days and Vidaro doesn't find out... All right. It goes against all my instincts, but we'll try it. Once. Here. You went to a lot of trouble. You ought to be paid for it. I never thought...
He's upset.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
quiet, Nimdut. I was just getting warmed up. Nice job, everyone. Been to Fior a few times. Not a bad place. Something's not right here.
Luthen!
This is it for me.
Isaksado! Then raw!
Didn't that cartographer's letter say she was near Naku Tedek?
Led many people to godless ruins.
Have you spoken to Alphonse?
Never went any closer.
He seems in a low spirits.
You didn't hear? Someone desecrated the shrine.
No. What about the reliquary?
Hey! Salutations, traveler. Welcome to lovely Naku Tedek. Oh, but I forget myself.
Hey there. Something on your mind? I guess I'm still thinking about that woman we met in the woods. The one who was going dream thrall. Something about her reminded me of old times. War stories. And I've seen shades of that before. The meek trooper who develops a taste for killing. Now, the part that stuck with me was what she said about watching her partner turn. Seeing someone you know, someone close to you, beyond help like that. I just want to know, you were careful when you told her about Adelaro. Why? It probably was. Some part of her seemed to know. And even in the state she was in, she handled it. Better than most. Sorry.
Listen, Kai, I need you to stalk like a cat, not stomp around like a Balrog.
My training was a lot bigger on stomping than stalking, unfortunately.
Right, and I got... got cooking lessons in solace, but you don't see me making beetle mash every night for dinner. The bears out here can hear a snap while I drop it. Sokka from across the stairs. You don't want to get eaten, you need to walk softly.
I'll remind you of that next time you start playing your flute at camp.
That is different.
Look left. Left leg. Not looking so good.
He's outside.
Then raw.
Okay. Ulithen!